What's up, baseheads? Welcome
What's
to the Bass
up?
Drop Podcast, episode 13. I'm your host, DJ Dirty Bass. Over here, we've got Kalana.
How's it going?
What's up? So, as you can see in the build back there, we've got the Liberty Bass crew. But before we do that, I'm going to do my intro here. So, if you need any audio equipment or anything, you can go to djdirtybass.com. You can get all your rebase music here. You can get Audio Ace, Resilient Sounds, Ruthless. You can get all our merch, and you can subscribe to my subscription. I post new songs every single day. And then if you use code BASSDROP today only, you'll save 20% on any flash drive or custom rebase. So before we bring our guests on, there's also one more thing I want to mention. So Randall Ritchie, if y'all don't know him, his shop and a couple of his builds burnt down. And he has a GoFundMe. Here's some of the pictures. But it was a complete loss for his vehicles and, for his shop. So he has a GoFundMe up. So anybody that wants to donate to that, they've raised $1,000 so far. You can find it on GoFundMe here, and we'll get that money over to him. So Randall's a good guy, man. I've known him since I've been into audio. Like, he was at the first show, and he was one of the first people that ever, used my flash drive. And I have a lot of respect for him, and, he's a good guy. So go help him out if you can. But without further ado, let's bring on our guest. We have Jace, Blayne, and Robert from the Liberty
What up,
Bass.
everybody?
Sold up. Wait a minute. Now, this is a surprise. Now, time out here.
We snuck him in here.
Now, that's some sneaky. Oh, okay. Now, hold on. Now, see, this is why he didn't join us to begin with. Is now he looks like a robot. Looks like Optimus Prime over there.
Yeah, they're driving back from Sundown HQ, I believe, ain't it?
Yeah, they went and picked up some subwoofers to get loud finally. It's an exciting time for them.
Got a couple E-Series H, right?
Rob's are on the road. Sundown London today.
Listen, I don't think E-Series would make the waves that these subs that he got would make. I'm just telling you right now.
He's our storm chaser right now, looking for a hurricane.
Dude, you do look like a storm chaser right now.
Let's go.
I never thought of that.
Is the quality that bad?
No,
yeah. It looks like you're in the tornado, bro.
It's just a little dark. You're good. So yeah, Liberty Bass crew, what's going on, y'all?
What's up, boys? A little switcheroo, huh?
Yeah, dude.
So,
little change of pace, change of scenery here is what I.
Yeah, we were on y'all's last week, and now y'all are on ours. So
that's a great stream too, guys. Great stream.
I'll tell you, I'm not a fan of being not the host because I don't have all the cool features that I normally do. So this is different for me.
And speaking of that, we're missing our IT guy, Kaedin, man. Kaedin's putting in the work right now, affording all those bills from X Boomin' build coming.
That's right, baby. He's over there flipping dough and making sure nobody's jacking around there at work. He's taking care of business right now.
Right.
Dude, that thing, I'm looking forward to seeing that thing. I know that some major improvements have been made. And I seen it at Slam, and when I got in it, he was like, "You want a low note or you want to be tapped out?" I made the mistake of telling him to tap me out, and it was like 5 seconds. I got in the corner, he played a little note, looked at me dead in the eyes, and was like, "Okay." And I was like,
So,
"No."
What was nuts between the Platinums that were in it? Well, they were like a hybrid. They had Coriolis drop-ins and a TI basket on them, but the craziest thing. From just a simple sub swap, the gains that this thing has made is ridiculous. Honest to goodness. Yeah, we weren't able to turn it up really loud at shows. I mean, it was turned up loud already. Obviously, you know that, but it has more in it. And we knew that all season long. And when we put those EV6s in it, it's like it grabbed second gear. It found more clicks, reliable clicks. It plays that high note with more authority. And then the low note is ridiculous. And I mean, it's a simple sub swap should not be that big of an improvement, but it was in this case, and it's been magical. So I'm excited to see what it does this year.
It's always magical when
you put Sundown in it, baby.
Just a sub swap.
I mean, yeah, but when you think about it, it's still a 3-inch voice coil. right? Like a ZV6 is still a 3 in my opinion. Yeah, it's still a 3. It's not a full, or it's not a 3.3, whatever. It's a 3-inch coil. The Platinum was a 3-inch coil. The only difference is there's a difference in suspension. Obviously, a different frame, a tooled frame versus just a generic 6-spoke frame. Well, actually, no, I take that back. A TI basket. I'm thinking of my Platinums, but it's a TI basket, tooled frame, and then you got a bigger motor on there. It's crazy the difference, honestly.
Yeah, the motor's what like 10 or 15 pounds bigger from the ZV6.
Yeah, Rob, you and I figured it out one day. What was the motor force difference?
It's in terms of numbers, it's like 45 points higher than a Resilient Sounds Plat V1.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's a big upgrade. It's really, I'm excited for them. I think that they're going to kill it this year.
It's
I know
also
whenever
the
I
increase
switched,
in throw, the amount of X-Max it has.
Oh, that too. Yeah, it's definitely got more throw into it now.
I know whenever I switched in my truck from Scar Audio to Sundown, it was a night and day difference on that.
That's true.
But yeah. So one thing we always ask our guests, I know that y'all have been in the chat before watching our podcast. So Jace, what originally got you into car audio, and what was your first ever sound system?
All right. So what got me into car audio was I was 16 years old. I was working at Taco Bell, aka Taco Hell. I was making big bags of cash, and what am I going to do with this money? And I talked to my dad, and I really wanted to buy a 2005 Subaru. And they were like $12,000 or $13,000, and probably a good way to get myself killed when I was 16. So my dad came to me one day, and he was like, "Hey," he goes, "what if we let you drive the Jeep Liberty that's outside, and we help you put a stereo system in it?" And then I was like, "Man, a stereo system? That sounds pretty cool." And so I started watching videos. I found EXL, Jonathan Price, guys like that, and I was like, "Dude, this is awesome." I was like, "Let's put a stereo system in there." So that's what got it started. We had 2 American-based XD15s. I don't recall. I think the original amplifier was an American-based amplifier, but those early days, it went from that to a Shark 3500 to a Kicker CXA or CAX 2300 or something right around that ballpark. But that's what got me started in audio, and I fell in love with it ever since.
So you said you had a Jeep Liberty. Is that where the name Liberty Bass came from, or was that something else?
Yeah, that's for sure where the name came from. So when I originally started the channel, it was, and this is really cringy and I'm embarrassed of it, but I had my first 2 big subwoofers were ZV 515s. So I was like, man, they're like a team back there, so that's like, and they're dynamic, they're loud. I was like, team dynamic duo is what I'm going to call this thing. And so I made the YouTube channel that. Yeah, I know, it's bad.
Sorry,
and so, and so I ran with that all through high school. That was what I was filming videos as, the whole 9 yards. And nobody in my friend circle said that was a horrible name. They encouraged it and probably bullied me behind the scenes. And then I came up with Liberty Bass because I was sitting out in the kitchen talking to Mallory, my girlfriend at the time, now wife. And I was like, man, we just got to change the name of this. It's got to be catchy. And I want to build a website. I want to sell product. And I was like, I need something catchy. Dynamic audio is not hitting it for me. And I started just thinking, and I was like, Liberty. I drive a Jeep Liberty Bass, libertybassshop.com. And I just ran with it after that. It was a magical moment. Like the light bulb went off.
That's something, man, that I feel like, you need to have a catchy name. And that's why I chose DJ Dirty Bass, because as you see here on the logo, DJ DB, DB also means decibel. But DJ Decibel didn't sound right. So I was like, let's do Dirty Bass,
That's pretty slick, actually. That's actually really slick. Yeah, I didn't think that far. See, libertybassshop.com, abbreviated, is pounds. So, I mean, there's loads of product. There's pounds of product. It just doesn't flow. And I didn't realize that until Roberto over there pointed it out to me. It's like, man, that stands for pounds. And I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, shoot, it really does. Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
There's a couple people on here that's already commented. If I can find one. Yeah. If you comment stickers, you'll be entered to win a sticker pack. We're at 32 viewers right now. If we can
I
get,
got stickers too. I'll get them after.
Oh,
if
snap.
are we gonna throw yours in, Blayne?
Yeah.
All right. So if you win today, you'll win a sticker pack from me, and you'll also win one from Blayne. I'll send them. I'll send the address to them, and they'll get that taken care of.
Yes, sir.
But if we can get up to 50 viewers, I'll throw in a T-shirt, and
snap.
if we can get up to 100 viewers, I'll throw in a flash drive. Yeah, comment stickers, and that's how you'll enter to win. So everybody comment just the word stickers there. So.
Well, we heard Jace's first introduction to bass. Now, Blayne, you have a pretty badass system that you got going on as well. What was your first encounter with car audio?
Oh man, I was 14. I remember it. I was 14, walking home from school. It had just been spring break, and I just heard something coming. I'm like, what is that? And as it got closer, I felt it a little bit, and I was like, that's it. That's awesome. And I came from a small town. So after doing some investigating, it was one of my friend's older brother who had just came back from college.
Okay.
You know? So I was like, yo, what's going on? So I was able to go over and take a look what it was and stuff. And ever since then, I had the bug. My first system I had was actually a Radio Shack Realistic EQ with 2 Urban Audio 12s from Ames. And I mean, like, the EQ was hooked up to where, like, lamp cord wrapped around the stereo fuse, plugged in to turn on, you know, whatever. And I love my mom, God rest her soul. She let me do this. But it was a Ford Escort. And when you lift it up, you know, like that cardboard piece that kind of goes up to expose, like, the trunk. Well, what I did is I went and got plywood, and I cut out 2 holes in it, and I put the rope through it. So when you lifted it up, everything came up. And that was kind of like what I did. You had 2 12s in the back window. No idea what I did, but it looked cool. It sounded cool. I thought I was the man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I actually had my first system in my mom's vehicle as well. I was it was 2 Lanzar OptiDrive 12s on it was a Lanzar Opti 4K actually. I got all the stuff super cheap from my mom's landlord, and I was like, let me put it in your car. And it wasn't super loud because it was in a prefab box and I did not know what I was doing. So, but yeah, that was my first system. I was like 14 years old, had it in my car, mom's car.
That's cool. That's neat.
And I think
Robert
went to go pick up his first one.
Yeah, he's on the way to go get the very first one.
Yeah, this is the first rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never had aftermarket radio, huh?
He only went down the road. He went to Walmart to go pick up the Boss audio deck.
I got the dual head unit.
Oh,
got the door.
that dog.
The one with the screen that flows out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, shooting out.
So I was fortunate. I was fortunate enough to have a good friend when I was a kid that knew more about audio equipment. I had a bunch of money in my pocket from working at Dairy Queen. And I was like 15, 16 years old, and we went up the road to my cousin Clay's shop, Sound Source in Macon, Georgia, which he still owns today. This is back in 2005, 2006. American Bass XFL 12s and a Power Bass 1500 watt amp.
That would have been so much better. Like if these pros different.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
You guys lose me.
Yeah, you're afraid for a second. I heard a Boss audio amplifier.
It might be better just. No, I had 2 American Bass XFLs on a Power Bass 1500 watt amp for my first system.
Power Bass, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I heard something with P in it. I didn't know what it was. So okay, my bad. Pile.
We got Chad Alves in the comment. He said that his first system was 2 Savard Pro 12s and 05 Caravan.
It slapped for a soccer. You slapped a soccer bomb? Why would you say that?
No, I'll tell you right there, Chad, there's an interesting dude, man. That dude's always hyped up. Just his content.
He's a class act, man. I love him. He
makes me laugh, man. He's putting it out there. He's putting out the good
stuff. The shameless plug that he did for Ruthless. Oh no, for Deviate. That video he did for Deviate was crazy.
He does it. Yeah, he comes up with some pretty clever stuff. Poop. I don't know if I can. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. I guess.
Yeah. Just PG. We keeping it PG here.
We try to. It doesn't usually end up that way though.
Okay, good. Note to self.
But yeah. So I'm gonna pull up one of these videos here that you sent me, Jace. You got let's see here if I can get it. This is a video of your system, the Patriot.
Yeah.
Slanging some wind there. I don't know if y'all can hear the sound or not, but
no, it's muted. If you
is that Mr. Duncan himself?
Yeah, that's Duncan. I still can't hear it.
I can hear it through my headphones, but I guess it didn't come through.
I don't think the Patriot can do that anymore.
No, it can't. It don't do that no more.
Boy, Rob came in nice and clear there, didn't he?
Are you playing higher now in the Patriot?
So that song right there has a 15 hertz to 44. So it does both. I call a high note 40. It peaks at 50. There's no subs in the Patriot.
Yeah.
I ain't getting in the Patriot, because I'm kind of a chicken on those high notes, man.
Yo,
so,
I'll get you
chicken out of nowhere.
Yeah, man, I'm a chicken whenever it comes to the high notes. So,
dude, now I figured out why it usually doesn't stay PG. Are you kidding me?
He always just got a cock with him, dude. He don't play around.
Dude,
I don't know. I saw how he grabbed it, dude. He grabbed it by the throat. He was choking it.
Peter's coming in now, baby. It's over now. Tag Pete in the comments right now.
Whenever it comes to high notes, man, I'm a chicken. I don't get in those loud builds. And you got, 14 18s in that thing?
Yep, 14 18s. I'll play a low note for you. I'm not that mean.
Yeah, I said in it at what was it? Sundown 2 years ago or something. You had I think you had a single crescendo 17K.
There might have been two in there. We might have had the second one hooked back up in there, but yeah. We were. I think we figured out that each sub was getting like right around like 1400 RMS or something like that with that setup after box rise. It was something nuts.
Yeah. But I set in the door. I didn't get on the pressure side, but I think you ended up tapping me out in the door at like 22 hertz or something. So yeah. But I'll definitely set in the door. If you want to rip 17 hertz, I'll set in the door. But
all right, it's a date. We'll make it happen.
Hey, Steven says we need a sticker of DJ Dirty Bass choking the chicken.
Yes.
If y'all can take a screenshot, y'all can make a sticker. If you want,
we'll get some guy off Fiverr to do it for us. I'll make it happen.
But yeah, I actually bought this, man, because there's a couple on TikTok that has one of these, and they make the funniest freaking videos. But I just thought it was funny.
So now you got chicken. Now you got a chicken.
You got chicken, fake chicken.
So TDH is coming. Are you guys coming to TDH at all, Jace or Blayne?
Chicken clock.
So
we're going to take over.
Yeah, TCP. This is the TCP show. Just as a heads up. Yeah. It's TDH, but it's the TCP show. Anyways, for us, we're on the fence right now. We're on the fence. We have another show that kind of got brought to our attention. That's a pretty cool opportunity that we don't really want to pass on. And then the double-edged sword to this is we are making changes to the Patriot right now. And the things that we're doing right now take, a little bit of time, up to 4 to 5 weeks to knock down and get it taken care of. So there is a possibility we might not make it to that show, and we'll do the other show that's a little bit closer to home.
I'm not completely decided on TDH yet either.
The weather is usually like a bummer, man.
What's the show that you are going to around that time frame, though?
I can't talk about it just yet. It's kind of like low key right now, but I'll be able to announce it eventually. Okay. I hate being secretive about dumb stuff like this, but I was told to be quiet about it for a bit.
Here, brother.
As soon as you know, let me go. If it's or as soon as you know, let me know, because I'm looking for shows, kind of around this area. So
right. I got you. I'll let you know. But at the end of the day, Blayne said he'll probably drive to Ohio because he loves seeing me, and I'll just give him a Liberty Base tent, and he'll go down there and set up for us.
Count me in.
He's that kind of guy.
Count me in.
I told the guys at Sundown today that it's very likely that we would be going up to Canada this year together. So I've already started putting that out there to the universe that we're going to try to make that happen.
Well, it's not trying. We are going to Canada, baby.
For Car Audio Direct Show?
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be fun
I think
to go
about
to
getting
Canada,
that.
man.
I'll tell you, it's by far one of my favorite shows I've ever been to. It's not like a traditional U.S. show. It's not. I was
just going to ask that, like, how different is it really, like, up there versus down here?
It's just a different culture. Up there, everybody knows each other because audio is not as big in Canada, right? But this is their biggest show, right? And so their biggest show pulls, I would say it's the same size as TDH, okay? It's the same size I would compare it to. But you just get to be really one-on-one with everyone there. You get to talk to people that you've never gotten to talk to before, interact with them. The judging scene up there is interactive. So when the judging is going on for like dueling demos, everybody knows dueling demos for Mecca. Okay. Yeah. Well, they do dueling demos up there with judges, like live judges. They sit down, you pull your vehicle up for your class, and you play, right? And you either are voted to move on or you're voted out kind of thing, right? And you're on a point system. And it's based up to the judge. So I got to be a judge last year with Jay Jones and Jonathan Price, and it was a blast, right? But what was cool about it is that people were surrounded all around the building, and it used to be a car dealership, but it's Auto FX and something else at the end of it. I don't remember the full name of the business, but it used to be a dealership, but now it's a performance aftermarket shop. Picture Fast and Furious when Brian's walking into the first, like the one store, and it's got the nitrous bottles in there and all the accessories. Oh, dude, it's really cool because a lot of it's still dealer-based there. It's not as big online stuff. So you walk in, and it's this old dealership, and it's got all this character. But so anyway, so everybody's around this building. Well, Jay set up speakers all around the facility. So when we're judging the car show and he's announcing and introducing people and getting the crowd hyped up and everything, no matter where you're at at the venue, you know what's going on all the time. And when they did that dueling demo, the whole show shut down for it. Like everybody and their brother crowded around to take part in this. And it was exciting. It's so hard to explain it because it was so much more different than what I've even experienced in the American car audio scene for like the judging side of things. It was amazing. I'm really excited for it this year.
Sounds very community based out there. Like they're all just like
they did.
That's
have something like that.
A lot of that's kind of how Hawaii is, ain't it? They're very, all get together.
So
yeah.
In Hawaii, it's like they're big on their culture and like just being family with everybody and just being, kind to one another. So like out there, the bass shows are just like a huge party. Basically, everybody knows everybody. Everybody's probably drinking some Heinekens and they're just having.
I'm going to name drop right here on Kaulana. Shout out to all my mini truckers out in Hawaii showing love.
Oh, snap.
Oh, dude, the mini truck scene in Hawaii.
Big out there.
Oh, back in the day, dude, I remember like going to some of the car shows as a kid, and they had the mini trucks with the beds that would lift up on hydraulics and spin around.
Dancing beds, yeah.
Yeah. The mini truck scene is huge out there.
I don't see a lot of those at audio shows, the hydraulic beds and stuff. There was one at this show we went to in Florida, Eastbound Get Down. There was a couple or one or two of them that had the bed that folded up and all that. They were in the truck show part of the show, though. They weren't in the audio part. Now, I feel like those guys don't really come to the audio side anymore.
That's like two things that just obviously was just I was infatuated with was mini trucks and bass. I've had those passions for over 40 years. Well, not 40, but 35 plus years. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just, I don't know. It's beyond a hobby. Nowadays it's pretty
lifestyle.
Much a lifestyle. All of us bass heads,
I talk to Blayne as much as I talk to my wife, and I'm not even joking. Like I have such a relationship with with the guys that we are close with, like this. I mean, they know everything. You know, they're my family, and it is a lifestyle. It really is.
Kalana, did you catch that?
I was trying not to get into that.
What I miss?
He was. No,
you're talking.
Wait. A talk just went by your head, right?
Oh my goodness, I missed it.
You were talking about talking to Blayne more than you did your wife, and I started doing this with a banana.
That is nobody else's business or concern.
I thought something went like behind you or something.
Oh yeah, that's probably Ashley.
It is always nice to have those people in your, like, because how you guys were talking about how it's a lifestyle more than it is a hobby. I mean, this is something that I don't think I could imagine my life without. It's caused a lot of grief sometimes, but it's always stuck around in my entire life as far as car audio is. Right. And it's nice when you find somebody like, you know, how you have Blayne and your other friends. I got Zach and a few other people who I talk to on a daily basis, and it's nice to talk to somebody about this hobby that we do. You know, they understand.
If I wasn't able to vent to them, I'd probably have lost my mind. Honest to goodness.
Ditto.
I mean, oh my goodness. This is a hobby where, unfortunately, there's a lot of hoopla. It is about the nicest way I can put it. There's so much chirping going on behind the scenes. Everybody's got an opinion, which everybody's entitled to one, but sometimes it's just out in left field, and it causes so much unnecessary drama. And from our perspective, you see a lot of it, and you see it in a different light than other people get to. And you're stuck in like this position of like, well, I can't talk about it online because I'm not going to take part in it, right? And I'm not going to stoop to that level. But at the same time, it's just it's stuck in your brain, and it's bothering you. And who do you talk to, right? And that is your family unit, your best friends who help get you through those things and make this even more enjoyable, in my opinion. You know, because if you didn't have that and you had to deal with all the drama, anybody with their right mind would pick a different hobby. In all reality,
right. You will pretty much never see me comment about drama on Facebook or on social media, because, you know, I run my business. I don't want to get into it. But, you know, me and Kalana behind the scenes, we'll talk about some of the things going on and stuff. So it is nice to have somebody talk about what's going on in the audio community and stuff like that.
Well, you know, it, like you said it best, you know, I'm not going to stoop that low. You know, I think it's funny. People are so bad about things. I'll make a post about my personal life. Like, I'll make a subliminal post because I don't want to talk about it. But it's on my mind. I'm going to make a subliminal post about it. And it'll be about my personal life. Nothing to do with audio, like at all.
Right.
And people probably messaging me like, man, why do you feel this way about this person? I'm like, guys, it had nothing to do with that, like at all. And if you think it is, then that's part of the problem.
People just jump to conclusions, man. And, you know, I think that just, you know, people should just kind of, I hate to say this, but stay in their lane. But, you know.
Well, good luck with that, right?
I don't know if it probably is just me, but sometimes it's hard to keep a positive relationship with people in the audio community.
Yeah.
You know, whether, you know, you come to disagreements or you let other people put wedges between you. You know, there's just, I don't know. It's
rough, dude.
It's not like the knitting group that gets straight to the point.
I try to just live by just be friends with everybody. Like, everybody's got something that you can find in common with, especially if you're at a show with car audio. Like, you're all there for one reason. You love car audio, you love music, you love building on a vehicle. Like,
unfortunately,
share that.
Unfortunately, it's people like us. Number one, I'm going to say a positive thing here, and then I'll get back to my negative side of this. But the positive is there's people like us out there, and there's others. You know, I'm not just going to say it's just us, but there are others that share the same thought process and are trying to make the change. I mean, that's one of the reasons I started This Week in Audio. I just want to talk about This Week in Audio. And sometimes we don't always talk about audio, but you know,
audio.
Yeah, we talk about. We're going to talk about it bluntly, you know, and no feelings need to be hurt, right? Everybody can work with everyone, and there shouldn't be an issue there. We can be that change, and that's why I created that. But the other side to that is there are individuals, some companies that don't let you do things like that, and you've got to walk this fine line, and that's what really causes issues, in my opinion. But
Right.
Again, that I could make a whole hour-long episode on that, and I think I'd burn the audience out if I kept talking about it.
Living Loud with Andy commented, just live life one base note at a time.
That is true.
There's a legend.
Andy, what happens when I blow my subs though, and there's no more base notes? What do I do then? I love Andy. Andy's great.
But
Andy's
yeah,
on the side of the enclosure so you can hear bass.
But whether you're running a single 12 or you've got like Jace 14 18s, which as far as I know is the biggest build out right now. Like, is there a build that has more code area than yours right now? Yeah, Joe. Yeah,
Joel's got 15, doesn't he?
Are they 18s or are they 15s?
They're 15s, I thought.
They're 15s, but how many subs does he have?
18 15s. I think it's 18 15s.
He would have 18 more code area. It'd be bigger than mine.
You think so? But
I think so.
yeah. Anyway, my point was whether you have a single 12 or you've got something massive like Jace, it doesn't matter. We all have what we have because we love audio. We love music and we like the thump, we like the movement, the sound, all that. So
it's our common denominator.
I like seeing large sums of money leaving my bank account. For some reason, it just really gets me excited. So
it's super addicting to a base head to watch money disappear.
Yeah, just light a match under it. It's really enjoyable.
In a way, it is because you spend that money and you know that something cool's coming. But
you hope something cool's coming.
Well, hope yeah.
We hope.
But yeah.
I have
everybody get along. Everybody get along. Try to get along. Comment stickers, y'all. If you want to be entered to win sticker pack. For me, I never have any available. Like I never have them on my table before the podcast. I need to remember to have them. But these are the ones that Blayne. Those are the ones that Blayne is throwing in, and then we've got the Kalana one on the toilet, and we've also got. We've got the Bass Drop Podcast sticker and Subsonic sticker, and then one of Ashland's Space Kitty stickers we'll send out. And we've got up, to enough viewers. I think I'm gonna throw a T-shirt in as well with the package. So whoever,
Richard in here.
We're at about 40 viewers right now.
Sheesh.
That's pretty good, man.
Come on.
Let's look through these comments.
Share it.
Gotta share it, baby. Gotta hit that share button.
We need 10 more.
Yeah.
It's going to shoot. Stickers. Share it.
Boom.
Man, so, we lost Robert, but Robert was packing some weight back there in that vehicle. So, I feel like the entire team of TCP since last year has exponentially stepped up the builds. It seems like everybody on the team, Blayne, every single person has been stepping it up this year, which I'm super excited for. I'm looking forward to seeing all the new builds out there.
It's going to be a rowdy year.
You got to keep up with the Joneses, man. Because I'll tell you what, there's some smart dudes out there who just lay low and don't let their business known, and they come to the show and just smack you. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it is.
I will tell you that there is a diabolical build in the works that I'm geeked up for because it is going to be nuts. And leave it at that.
Top secret stuff, huh?
Rob's got kicker CVX 12s from Walmart going in.
From Walmart,
yeah, he's nuts.
With like 37 views.
Yeah, we just had an order for a 32 gigabyte flash drive with the code BassDrop.
Woo!
Going out to Dave Beckley. So appreciate you for ordering, man. Appreciate you for ordering.
Oh yeah, man, that's awesome.
Dave's good people. I like Dave.
Oh, yeah, Dave's
I'll send that out tomorrow. Hell, I'll send you a sticker pack as well since you use the Bass Drop.
I heard that.
So anybody that uses the Bass Drop, you'll save 20%, and I'll throw in a sticker pack. Why not?
Hey man, we're only 5 viewers away from 50.
That is a no-brainer, people.
Gotta hit that share button. Gotta like it. Tell your brother, sister, mother, Hubbard's cupboard.
Let's go. At
least
one of your friends want to win a T-shirt.
Send it to everyone you know. Doesn't matter who it is. Send it to them.
So I know Zach had mentioned before on another episode that they're going to start moving more west to start going to some shows that they've never gone to before. Have any of you guys ever? What's the furthest west you guys have ever gone to for a show?
He's back. The man, the myth, the legend.
I should have good service now.
Yeah, okay.
So
you finally make it out of the Walmart parking lot there, Robert?
I made it out of the boonies of South Carolina. I'm in the great state of Georgia now, so I should have good service.
So you're still in the boonies.
Sorry, I interrupted you guys. Y'all can continue.
It's your show, man.
So out west, I've never been past Indiana for an audio show. I've been Indiana straight down for audio related events. Yeah, that's the furthest I've been. I don't think.
Dude, you've got to go to Wake the Dead. Wake the Dead is one of the coolest shows I've ever been to.
It's on my schedule for this year.
Yeah, it's in Arkansas. You got to go out there.
Okay.
Owensboro, Kentucky for me.
Now that's pretty west for Blayne because you are in
I'm up in New Hampshire. I'm just a moron from New Hampshire. You know what I mean? So I got to travel. No matter where I go to a show, it's hours and hours, man.
I'm just glad that you're willing to relocate for Liberty Base. I really am, and I think it'll be a nice addition to the state of Ohio to bring you in. I really do.
Why would I ever go to Ohio?
Because it's better than New Hampshire.
Rotary's roundabouts, man.
And you can't even pronounce your state. No. Don't start with this.
They don't want to hear this.
You can't even pronounce your own state right, okay? You call it New Hampshire. New Hampshire. That's not how you say it. It's New Hampshire. You can say Ohio, right?
Yeah.
You fit in better. I promise.
Yeah, okay.
Jason, it just seems like you've been trying to recruit a ton of people lately to move to Ohio.
I'm trying to build my workforce up for the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, I really want to bring in the best.
Is booming. Business is booming.
Yeah, so we got to start getting people in now before they find other jobs.
Actually, Jace, did you just have one of your biggest sales days a few days ago?
I did. It was really a cool experience.
Big deal, dude.
Dude, I about did a backflip. Rob called me live on a FaceTime call. I was ready to do a backflip. It was pretty funny.
So, I mean, I think I was talking to Rob the other day, and Rob said that, he was planning to move up there. He was saying he's down to relocate, and he's on his way in the next couple months.
He did say that to me, too. And I don't know what he's saying in public to everyone, but I know what he's saying behind closed doors, and I'm glad you're backing me up on this. I really am. He does own 0.5% of Liberty Base now, so I do feel like he's obligated to.
0.05.
Did you say 0.5? 0.05?
Yeah, it's 0.25.
Oh, 0.25. I keep forgetting. I never remember what we signed down there. But anyways, yeah, I feel like he's obligated to be a little closer. This isn't a remote job, dude, so.
NDA, boys, NDA.
So Randall Ritchie is actually here in the comments. I mentioned you earlier, but I'm going to bring it up one more time. Randall actually had his shop burnt down, and he lost a couple of his vehicles, I believe, a couple of his builds. And it's all a total loss.
Kill your chat on the right-hand side.
Oh, sorry about
that. I got you.
So it was, a complete loss on his vehicles and his shop that was there, and he has a GoFundMe. So if anybody wants to, we're at 51 viewers right now. If y'all all go donate like $5, that'll make a huge difference to him. But yeah, here's the GoFundMe. You can find it with this name. Like I said, Randall's a really good guy. I've known him ever since I've been in audio, and he was one of the first people that ever had a DJ Dirty Bass flash drive, and I'm pretty sure he still uses my edits. He's a really good guy, down to earth, respectful. So go help him out if you can.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But somebody commented, Jester 18s are crazy nice. Thanks, Jace. Did you send out some Jester 18s?
Oh, yeah, baby. You know how we do it. We got to push that audio ace difference.
D, that's my boy up here in my neck of the woods, up in Maine.
Shout out, brother.
Dude, I've been slinging a lot of audio ace here lately. Seems like they're starting to, bump up their sales and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I picture audio ace being in my opinion, the next resilient sounds for car audio. Definitely give me similar vibes and stuff like that. Good quality product. It's affordable. Looks good. I just think you can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, the owner John too, top notch dude.
Oh my goodness,
awesome dude.
Class act, dude.
Yeah.
Clockwork.
I think
everybody
he's doing
knows
some
him.
unique stuff too. Very unique stuff.
Right.
100%.
Has he commented on the new stuff? I don't know if he has or not publicly, but
No.
there's some new stuff coming out that's going to be really interesting. So
he's talked about the cones. You'll be able to paint your own cones.
That's what I was gonna. I was going to mention. The dyeable cones, which is they're like white cones and you can dye them. So you'll be able to color them whatever color you want. So that's that's a really cool feature.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I got to sit in Clockwork at Ruckus last year. It was such a fun build, dude.
Oh, for sure.
Capture balls, man.
Dude,
just like that, Blayne, just like up and down motion.
Yeah.
Like...
I had to lift up off of the wood bench a little bit.
See?
That's
funny. John Hart giving you the old wiener tickle in your demo. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a tickle, bro. That was like I was getting
assault
slap. Yeah.
You have to file a lawsuit. Get a demo, file a lawsuit. Yeah.
Yo, I want to give stickers away. We got like 58 people in here.
Yeah. Actually, we're creeping up on 50 minutes here. We run the giveaway here in a second. Ashlyn will get it set up once she's done with her Fortnite game, I guess. She's back here playing Fortnite. But
somebody asked, where was Kaedin tonight?
Kaden's over there managing people tonight. He playing boss tonight.
Kaden's making dough, tossing dough, baby. He's rolling in the dough. Kaedin is. He'll be back. We got Wednesday. Hold on. Tune in then too.
That's funny.
I miss Kaedin.
Kalana, your mom said that we need to carry boxes for Jeep Wranglers, man.
They do. I've shown her some stuff, but I don't want to put cheap stuff in her build. So
right.
All about this, and I want to do it right. You know what I mean? Like that's my mom's build. I do my build with the way I think is right. I want to do her build right.
All right, we're gonna run for the stickers. We had 35 entries. So this is for a pack of our stickers, a pack of Blayne stickers, and a T-shirt from us. You can choose your size, and we'll get that sent out tomorrow.
Boom.
Robert Downrow. I believe that is the dad of the guy that won last week, if I can remember correctly.
Heck yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Back to back, baby.
So there we go. Robert, get with me on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, wherever you can contact me, and
same.
We'll get your stuff sent out from Blayne, and then
that was for the sticker pack.
For a sticker pack and a T-shirt, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing the T-shirt separately.
Everything together. I just do everything together.
Just let it ride on one big old spin.
Yeah, one spin. Said who don't like stickers? Everybody loves stickers.
That's facts, dude. Who don't love stickers?
So, if you had to guess, how many stickers do you have on the build you have, Jace?
How many stickers do I have?
Yeah.
4.
You only got 4 on that whole build?
Yeah, just 4. Well, 5. There's 5.
And Blayne, how many stickers you got?
Well, I got one all across right here. Actually, let's take a look.
Let's take a gander. Why don't we?
We have our TCP right here across the windshield banner with the money background. We have our hashtag Cash Strong sticker. We have the Team Sundown sticker. And not recently, but I have a Team Liberty base sticker right here as well. But that's about it. I don't have any other stickers really.
Where's your DJ Dirty Bass sticker?
You tell me, brother.
Come on, man.
You know what? I do have it along with the USB and that little that little like eighth bag there.
His little dime bag he's got there. You know what that bag's for. Eighth bag.
Hey, I got that.
He got all the dime bags in that little box when he comes up to you at the show.
I do. Yeah, I do.
He just reuses those dime bags. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. I've got that box here, and it's actually got some loaded 64s in here. So this is how your this is how your 64 comes. It's got the flash drive, some stickers, and a business card.
Zach is out there slamming.
I do that because if your postal worker sucks and puts your flash drive in a puddle, it's sealed in a little bag. It won't get wet. So.
Well, I know Rob's got a bunch of stickers. I think I'm the only one who went overboard with stickers.
Dude, Rob said he'll do anything. He's like, dude, I'll do anything for stickers, dude. Anything he says.
I think I have a TCP sticker on my front windshield. I got 2 Powerhouse custom car audio stickers, a Team Ruthless sticker, and that's it.
I think
I got something coming. Something real special is coming. And it's not in sticker form, but it's Team Liberty base. But it's not a sticker.
It's gonna be pretty baller. I don't want to talk, dude. I'm low-key really excited to see what it looks like because it's gonna be baller.
Yeah.
Secret
I
of it
think only
finding out.
wild guess in my head, and I don't know. That's gonna be cool though. Whatever you got planned. I know that build. I know some of the details of this build. It's gonna be awesome.
Why am I the last one to know it's raining out all the time?
You know what it is. You know what it is.
If I did, I'd accidentally slip and say it. So
don't say it then. Don't do it then.
But I don't remember.
I loaded 13 SDDN 15s into my truck today.
Sheesh.
And I picked up the Inhuman today.
Oh,
it's not high. I picked it up maybe 2.5 inches off the ground.
Tell me this. Was there a shit stain in your pants?
Dude, because of my impeccable form when lifting from the ground, I'm a safety guy. It's all about, lifting with your legs. It wasn't too bad. I can see why it would be bad to load it, though. It would be terrible. But I ended up hurting my back taking one box out of my truck after they were already all loaded. I had to unload one or something. And I tweaked my back, and I got my seat heaters on right now. I'm on a bunch of pain meds right now, and it's still killing me.
You need to get the massaging seat, Well,
once Liberty Base starts paying me a little bit better, I might be able to afford that feature. But right now, I'm limited to just the seat warmers.
You wait until you get your Christmas bonus this year. That's all I've got to say. That Christmas bonus. I'm gonna double last year.
Those back massagers that you attach to the seat that you plug into your cigarette lighter.
Yeah. Look like one of those like Indian cab guys with the beads on the chair.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I was gonna say something, but it wasn't even relevant. You guys probably don't even remember having the Discman Velcroed on the dash with the cord going into the tape deck to play.
I remember that.
Yeah.
The corded tape.
See, I was born in 1999, so no.
Oh my God.
I don't remember that at all.
I remember
Wait, you're younger than me?
Base mechanics on the set.
I was born in 97. I thought you were older than me.
No, I'm 25. I just turned 25 in September.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
I guess I'm the old guy here again.
Yeah, that's why I said when Rob said that when he in like 2005 or 2006 he experienced bass or something like that for the first time. I was like, dude, I was 5 years old when you did that.
Dude, Jace, you don't even remember where you were on 9/11. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I do.
I remember seeing it.
I was at the daycare, baby. I was at the daycare. I had a binky in my mouth. I was living the dream, baby.
See, Jace, when us older people were younger, we didn't get to go to daycare. We got the don't open the door for anyone treatment. I don't care who knocks on the door, don't answer it.
Don't you answer the door. I swear my life.
Might be a bill collector, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I do have something said right here, though, that is pretty cool. I've got a prototype for the Sundown Audio M series sitting right here.
Oh, how'd you get that? How'd you get that?
You got to know the right people, bud. You got to be a superstar these days. So, but check this out here. Okay,
I'm just hearing about this now.
Oh,
I'm so in the dark.
Look at this bad boy. Obviously, it doesn't have its motor boot on there, so this isn't like the final version, obviously. But this is a pretty bad AWS subwoofer that's going to be affordable. A great entry line or a great entry series to the Mega Roll platform from Sundown Audio.
Either you're tremendously strong or that sub does not weigh a whole lot.
Dude,
So
I'm jacked underneath this sweatshirt. You just can't see.
So is that going to be like a level below the X series then?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yep. It's got a yellow spider pack in it, so it's definitely got softer suspension on it. It's definitely going to be able to be used on low power and still be super efficient.
Yeah.
And at that same time, at the enclosures rate, you're going to be able to crush the lows with it.
So what's the RMS on those then? The RMS rating?
1750, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So something I don't understand about it, and I guess it's probably a marketing thing. They keep saying that it has softer suspension than the X series, but it has the XV4 coil in it, which can handle a lot of heat. Why are they calling it the XV4 coil when the M series sub is coming out first? The XV4 hasn't even been released yet. Why aren't they calling it the M series coil and just saying it's the M series coil and the new XV4 sub?
Rob, just drive. Don't worry about.
Well,
I love that you're talking.
The X series has been around a lot longer, so
No, I think it's
a marketing thing.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a marketing thing, and it's a coil. It's a recone thing.
Yeah, you don't want to have a bigger sub line, like a more expensive sub line, and then be saying that it's got the same coil from the lower end sub line. Yeah. It's not good marketing, I guess. But I think that sub's going to do really well for something that a lot of people probably won't consider, and that's sound quality.
100%. And I compare it to like when we sell Audio A subwoofers, like in the Jester series, the Platinum V2 series, things along those lines. Again, all those subs bring something a little bit different to the table. But I think this one fills that void because it's in the same price tag. It's a Sundown product. It's got, everything everybody loves about Sundown. It's got the tooled frame, blah, blah, the whole nine. I know, Blayne. I know you like that. I get your heart right there.
Yeah, I'll just, whatever. All wheelbarrow knots, all dingleberries. Sundown.
But it's going to cater to that sound quality side of things. You know what I mean? Like, between a Platinum V2 and this, if a customer calls me and says, Jace, here's my budget, I got, $500, let's say, and I want to play Dirt Nasty Low, I'd probably push them to the M series before I would the Platinum, because the Platinum, in my opinion, it can do both, but I think it's going to excel more into that 30 to high 27s, mid 30s and 40s. It's going to excel, right? This thing, I haven't played it yet, and it's soft. So it's like, it's going to do whatever you want it to do.
So somebody was asking me if there's a price range on it. Has it been announced what the MSRP is?
I'm not allowed to yet. Yeah, free 50. No. So I can give you a ballpark. It's in the $500 range. And it's not going to be far off from that. But we will have it fully up on libertybaseshop.com in the coming weeks when we get the green light to put it on the
will those
website.
come 8 through 18, or is there specific size only? Do you know?
Let me check.
Coil configurations, whether they come in 4 ohms.
Kaedin made it to the party.
10 inch up to an 18.
Smallest.
10 to an 18.
I couldn't answer the 8. I don't recall seeing an 8.
Right, is it only going to be 1 and 2 ohm?
Yeah, D1, D2. I'm pretty sure.
It's a pretty common voice coil configuration as of lately, right? Like most subs nowadays are dual ones or dual
I
twos.
miss the D2s, dual 4s. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I remember the D4 is wiring down, to 1 ohm on your single amp.
Yep.
And that's what you had. You know what I mean?
Someone said they're going to look at switching from the SAs to the M series.
Definitely an upgrade
for sure.
That'd be a good jump because you're jumping over the U series doing that too.
Yep.
The U series are super efficient though.
You can't sleep on the U's.
Yeah, but they don't have the travel like you want them to have though.
Right.
Yeah,
if you want to play lows, then you want the Mega Row. One of the Mega Rolls anyway.
Well, TJ had 4 Sundown UV1s in that 6th order that he has in the Impala.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, that thing did really well for being used in the 6th order. He was pretty windy with it.
Well, that goes back.
He likes the Plat V2s better though.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, that goes back to the age-old story of it's 80% enclosure. You know?
For sure.
You can get the cheapest of subboard, and that's what I try to tell people when they call in, and they're like, "Man, I'm on a budget," and they start off digging like, "Man, I'm on a budget, and I can't get the best of the best," and blah blah. I'm like, dude, okay, first off, I might be a horrible salesman in saying this, but you can get a cheaper subwoofer that's not going to break your bank and get it to perform just as good as a high-end subwoofer if you know what you're doing. You know, we were ridiculed when we ran the Platinum V1s because the Patriot initially, when Jakar had it, it was an SV 4.5s, and it was a sundown build, and that's what it was built for, the whole 9 yards. And when I announced that it was going to have Platinum V1s because I was on a budget, I was ridiculed and told that it wouldn't perform or anything like that. And it's louder today than it ever was with sundown in it, you know?
Because it takes less power to get those smaller subs moving.
Well, and, you know, we made some changes and stuff, and there are some variables that definitely changed between my time of owning it versus Jakar owning it. But it's just a principle. You know, I ran a cheaper sub, and it got just as loud and louder. And now, could I have pushed it more? Yes. Would it have not been reliable? Oh, yeah. I'd rather have a sundown sub in there because it's going to be a little bit more reliable for me. But the fact is I'm still able to do it.
I think you're still going to get ridiculed even whenever you show everybody what subs you're running in it this season.
Oh, listen, we already know that somebody's going to have something to say. We've learned that.
Yep.
It don't matter what you run. Somebody's going to have something to say. But,
yes, they do. Everybody's got opinions.
But I can attest to the smaller subs, man, because in Ashland's car, we have the Audio Ace Jokers, the Joker 15s. And it's only on 4,000 watts, and it's doing a 153, almost a 154 on 4K. So, I mean,
Huge
like
numbers.
the Jokers are what, like 215. The Joker 15s are like $215.
Somewhere.
And you know, we've got 4 of those in a flat wall doing a 153 on 4K, and we still got we still got the stock alternator in there. So, you know, small subs can get loud. You know, you just gotta. It's all in the box, you know?
Right?
So speaking about subs, I mean, Jace, like you were saying, you ran the Platinum V1s. Now they came out with the Platinum V2s. Do you see them as being a vast different version of the sub itself, or do you think they're pretty similar as far as the two subs go?
Definitely different. There's definitely a huge difference in the coil. Coils are definitely an improvement. The motor's been vented now on the V2 versus the V1, so that's a huge improvement. They got rid of that, and I hate to say this. Maybe I'm going to use my words properly here. I'm not a fan, and I'd like to use a different word, of the 6-spoke baskets that they used on the V1s. I hated them. I'm not a big fan of them. But the Platinum V2 with the new basket design, I love them. They're a lot more durable. So they made a massive improvement there. And then also they went with a carbon fiber cone for the durability side of things, which I also really like. Overall, the V2 is a mega upgrade over the V1. And they fixed a lot of the issues that I had and complained about with the V1s. And it's not like it was a performance thing that I wasn't happy with. I thought that they performed very well. It was just I demoed for long periods of time, and the V1 motor doesn't have the cooling feature like you would see in Sundown or some of these other brands. And I really needed it to have that. So, you know, the V2 having that was just, I mean, that alone, if they just would have did that with the V2, I'd have been stoked. You know, the basket was also a nice touch, though.
Yeah, the basket is pretty nice.
It's a nice basket. I've sold a good bit of Platinum V2s, a lot of 18s to some people, and I've gotten phenomenal feedback. I've only had one customer gripe, but I believe it was user error. So, you know, selling 20, 30 of those Platinum 18s and 15s, I've gotten really great feedback.
Have you noticed or have you seen anything come back about them? Like, do they handle the lows pretty well? Like, are they made for that, or are they made for more like the higher notes?
So I did have a customer reach out to me concerned that their build wasn't playing low enough with them. And in my opinion, I feel like, again, you can make any sub play a low note. You know what I'm saying? Now, does it do it as good as another brand? Well, that's up for debate. Again, it's all about your enclosure. So for his application and when he sent me videos in his box specs, I was a little skeptical of maybe, his concerns that they don't play the low note, and I thought it was more wall because it was a fourth order too. So the way he had explained it to me, it sounded like it was tuned to play in the mid 30s, and he's trying to play it down like the 20s, 22 hertz range, and he said it had no authority. Well, it ain't got no authority because the box ain't built for it, if you ask me. But,
For sure.
yeah, so that's my thoughts on it. I think that they'll play the low note just fine.
Well, we
Was
got
that
Jay
a
in
fourth
here.
order or sixth order?
They need the 8 hertz.
K-Ben said y'all need to be playing 8 hertz. Yeah.
Jay
Hey.
Janelle can do it too.
That's pretty gangster. I won't go lower than 15.
Have you guys gotten a demo from him before?
I'd love to. Yeah.
I don't think
But
have.
I haven't yet.
I've said it a dozen times when we talk about this guy. The atmosphere around you when you're around that truck, when he plays that low, it's like distorted. I don't know how to explain it. When you're playing that low, it just messes you up. Well, me anyways. Doesn't take much to mess me up anyways.
He played Sublime Santeria for me, I think it was, at 6 hertz. My
Woo!
first demo I ever got was at 6 hertz from him, and it was a whole different experience. Different realm.
Yes, it is. It is. And he's coming out swinging harder too.
Oh, he is. He's rebuilding a bunch of stuff. And if you guys don't know who he is, follow him on TikTok. I do believe it's just Jay on there, and tons of cool videos to put in there.
And I want to say his YouTube is, Anarchy Audio.
Anarchy Audio.
Yeah. We love Jay. Maybe Jameson's watching this.
Here's an idea for you here, Jace.
Oh, boy.
Put Ruthless Amps and Down for Sound subs and rename the Patriot the Peacemaker.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I've heard that idea once before. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard that one before. I don't know where I heard it from, but I've heard that.
Bringing balance to the force, dude.
Right.
I don't think there's a way to balance that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's out there trying to balance it because Benjamin has been losing profiles on Facebook left and right.
Oh,
So,
Yeah,
I guess me and my
his
wife
new
are bringing
profile got
balance. My wife's running Down for Sound amps in her build, and I'm running Ruthless amps in my build.
I don't think I've seen both. I know that the Down for Sound subs are fairly new, but I don't think that I've seen a Ruthless Amp on the Down for Sound sub yet. We'll probably see it this year though, somewhere.
yeah, you'll see it eventually. I'm positive of that one. I mean, you'll eventually see that.
Someone asked, how are the Down for Sound subs? I've not seen a lot about them, but
I know that they are selling like hotcakes.
I've not seen a lot of videos like in builds and stuff yet. But
you got to realize what market they're going to. Definitely going to a different market than what you and I see on a daily basis.
right.
So that's the first thing. We've sold a good bit of them when they were in stock, and then they were out of stock like that. I actually didn't even get to have a single sub in my warehouse. Like I was starting to sell them. I was like, okay, I'm going to put my order, and then gone. There's a handful of them still available. I think there's like a few 18s left of the DVX. The DBZ, I know the DBZ 8, I believe it's gone. It's out of stock. DVX 12, if I'm not mistaken, it's gone. I mean, they just sold like wildfire. They were in a price point for a certain market that just ate that up. So,
Right.
I wouldn't mind putting some of the Down for Sound 8-inch subs in my F-250, but underneath the back seats.
dude, those DBZ 8s are pretty nice little 8-inch subwoofers. I'm not going to lie. They are pretty nice. And they're priced
Price
nice.
one too.
I'm waiting for somebody to do a big wall with like small woofers. Like kind of like. Have they?
Yeah, there was a guy, I can't remember his name, a few years ago. He had like 20-something or 40-something 8s in like I want to say 6-order with all the subs, the baffle down behind the driver's seat all the way to the rear of the Tahoe or Suburban.
How did it perform?
All I remember is seeing a video of the baffle flexing really bad.
Right.
That's
I feel
pretty
like
good, too.
I feel like that'd be the issue with that. So if
Absolutely.
you could 6.5s and 8s don't take a lot of airspace. So you could probably, stack fab your baffle to where each one just basically has its own hole. It'd be pretty heavy, but I mean that would completely eliminate baffle flex if you really wanted to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can do a fourth order like that. Yeah, exactly.
I ever sell millions of dollars in car audio and make it real big time. I always thought to myself, what would I buy? Like, what would I do with money? And I've come to the conclusion that I would answer those questions. I would go buy a vehicle that is probably too nice to do something dumb like that in, but I would do I want to do this little RC subs from B2 Audio. Dude, I'm like, I want to
made that rendering. That was
that was supposed to be for my build.
You should have done
that
it
for me. Yeah.
You still should have done
it. You know what the bill was? You know what the bill on that was for just the subs? It was like $25,000 for subs.
Well, that was before you became part owner of Liberty Base, and then we became a B2 dealer, and now that changes everything. So
it started off as a troll, but Chad and I had so many people messaging us afterwards that were like, "Hey, are you serious?" Even B2 was messaging Chad and was like, "Yo, if you're serious, we can cut you a deal. We want to see this happen."
How many subs was that baffle layout?
220, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 200 and something. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Just imagine wiring that.
If I ever have FU money where I have nothing, if I have nothing better to do with my money, I'm going to spend it on stuff like this because that would be amazing. Pull up in a show, yo guys, I'm building this nasty build, T-Steel Cajun or something really obnoxious. Then roll up and you've got 220 little 2-inch subwoofers. I mean, it would be gangster.
That's something you could do too with a huge baffle of small subwoofers. You could just do a steel baffle.
Yeah.
I just was trying to bring, respect to the world of 2 inches. Like I was trying to get everyone worldwide to understand what 2 inches can really do.
Dude, and you know what?
When it gets to stroking.
Yep. When it starts moving, it gets exciting.
He's gonna pull out the banana in a minute.
He is. Okay, I'm just telling you, boom, just like that. I'm just telling you, you can do a lot with 2 inches, and Rob is on to something here. We need to bring respect to the 2-inch game.
Right.
I'm tired of the disrespect.
I would just want to know how low that build could play with that many 2-inch woofers.
65 hertz. 65.
I honestly don't. My thing is what amp do you run on them?
What is the FS on those subs?
RMS, so you would need like a 10K or something.
Dude, there's no way there's FS on that, like at all. There's no way there's any.
They have one though, because every speaker has an FS, so it has some kind of FS.
Somebody's got to put it on the DATs.
It's probably like 150 hertz or something.
I know there's some nerd right now with a pocket calculator trying to figure it out.
Hold on, I'm trying to see what I can find here.
Well, see, the thing too is
when FS of 94. 94.5.
94.
When you have over 200, you have to factor that in.
FS.
If it's 2 inches big and you have over 200 of them, like that's got to count for something.
Yeah, Dub Team is right.
It's 2 inches anymore.
What's the total square inches of that?
I got more than you can afford now.
Someone said they stated the FS was 150 dB.
Is that the one you won?
It's
No, I didn't win this. I bought this when I went to Oregon. They were there last year at Surf City show in Oregon, and they were selling these, and I bought one.
The specs on it on Liberty Base's website, which we got directly through B2, is 94.5. And the voice coil is not even an inch. It's 0.8.
There you go.
0.8 of an inch.
They're beefy little things, man. They're actually pretty heavy. Have you guys held one of these in your hand yet?
Rub it in. Rub it in. Rub it in.
Can you wear like this for me real quick?
Huh?
How about you tell my wife that, Klana?
What?
They're beefy little things.
They are beefy little things. I mean, look at the girth on this.
Sheesh.
It's not the length, girth.
LibertyBaseShop.com wire. Girth.
It does have the girth. I will give you that, Blayne. You are spot on with that.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug, baby.
Shameless.
But we're running up on about an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm gonna close this out here in a second. Is there anybody in the comments? If anyone has any questions or anything, you can for any of us, you can post in the comments.
I want to know how Blayne looks so good every live stream. He just glows down there. Look at him. Look like a
I just
supermodel
want to tell
down
you
there.
that I'm wearing a Blayne t-shirt right now. Are you, Jace?
Sheesh! Boom! I am. It's just chilly in the house.
Somebody asked what the wire lead size is on that B2.
Probably 16 gauge.
I think it's
16
18.
or
I
18.
was trying to read it. It says it on the wire. I think it's 18 or it might be 16.
Well, they're like 10 watts RMS, ain't they? So they don't take a lot of power.
Are they 10?
I thought that's what they were.
Didn't they sell those little tiny like 30 watt amps as well?
It's 18 gauge. It's 18 gauge on there.
Well, I know. Okay, so I lived in Oregon for a long time, and the car audio shows out there, they're really big into like RC car audio, where they're building RC cars, and they're putting these kind of small woofers. You can get them on like Parts Express too. They're using those and pulling enclosures in RC cars, and doing DB drag with them and IASCA metering. It's really cool.
Sorry. Yeah, in the comment on Mini Trucker 88 YouTube, we have a comment. Jace's battery shining like a star right now.
Dude, it's always shining like a star, baby. Don't hate on the battery.
Oh, I love it. So funny.
It's funny that it literally lasts just about an hour before that thing starts.
Dude,
to
it's
flash.
consistent. It is.
I thought you were going to
Very
say a
consistent.
Liberty last.
Dude, I need some insurance for it, like Liberty. You know the commercial I'm talking about? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Liberty. Yeah.
Liberty.
His
I need to make a commercial like that.
I wonder if I can rebase that.
Dude, that would be diabolical.
I rebased the J.G. Wentworth song. I did that.
Dude, could you imagine Liberty? You know, it's just 20 hertz just ripping through.
Right. But I think we're gonna wrap this up. Before we leave, DJDirtyBass.com, all your rebase music. We've got subscriptions starting at $10 a month. And we got flash drives, we got audio equipment. We carry Audio Ace, Resilient Sounds, Ruthless. As of right now, we're looking for more brands. We've also got t-shirts, merch. We have some 3D printed stuff that I print. I've got fuse blocks and stuff. And if you use code BASSDROP for the rest of the night, you'll save 20% off of any flash drive or custom rebase. Every Tuesday or every day that we do the podcast, you can use that code BASSDROP to save 20%. So yeah,
Sounds like a no-brainer.
It's a good deal.
Yep. But yeah, I think that we'll end this one off. Y'all are welcome to stay in the background. We can chat for a little bit.
I just want to say thank you for coming on to the show tonight.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us last week too. Thanks for having us on your
You guys kept me awake, so thank you.
Great time, man.
Dude, last week's episode was super fun. I had a lot of fun on that episode.
It gets wild there sometimes.
But we're gonna head out. I got to figure out how to do the outro real quick. But let's see. All right, I found it. So thanks for watching the Bass Drop Podcast. Tune in every Tuesday, most of the time every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time to watch us. We have different guests every week. It's very rarely just me and Kalana. We always have somebody on. So tune in. Thanks for watching the Bass Drop Podcast. Don't forget to drop the bass, and we are out.